Besides Sonic the Hedgehog, there's another franchise that I hold near and dear to my heart, and have referenced many times in my past videos, and that is Dragon Ball. During my early childhood, I remember seeing a premiere for Dragon Ball Z Kai on Nicktoons. I have never seen anything like this in a cartoon before. The art style, the story, the characters, and the fights. Oh my god. Like, to this day, I remember getting excited to see Gohan go Super Saiyan 2 for the first time against Cell. Dragon Ball Z fully got me into anime. And this was at the time where I was watching other shows I didn't know was anime at the time, like Naruto, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Digimon, and the Pokemon anime. I was so excited when I heard Dragon Ball return with a new series called Dragon Ball Super. And even though it had some questionable decisions, especially during the first two arcs, I was still looking forward to a new episode every Saturday night during that time. The Torment Power Arc, insane. Next to going Super Saiyan for the first time, Goku going Ultra Instinct is still one of the greatest moments in Dragon Ball, if not anime history. It was a time to be a Dragon Ball fan, and with the Broly movie, really brought fans together. Seeing Broly return, this time being canon to the main timeline, really had me excited. The fights in that movie are some of the greatest animation that I've ever seen from this franchise. I mean, Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta versus Broly is peak! So, I know y'all seen the title of the video, and you're probably guessing where I'm going with all this. Well, I just have to say, and I have my own feelings on the matter, like, I am not happy with how Toei is treating the Dragon Ball IP lately. And it's a bit unfortunate, really, that we went from this to wherever the hell we got now. Well, what do I mean by any of this? Well, that's what I'm going to discuss in this video. I still gotta say my iconic, let's get into it! Dragon Ball Daima is the brand new anime series that was made by creator Akira Toriyama before his passing to celebrate the 40th anniversary of the first issue of the Dragon Ball manga. From what we know based on what Toriyama stated, due to a conspiracy, Goku and his friends are turned small. In order to fix things, they'll head off to a new world. It's a grand adventure with intense action in an unknown and mysterious world. Since Goku has to make up for his petite size, he uses his power pole to fight. Something not seen in a long time. I came up with the story and settings as well as a lot of the designs. I'm actually putting a lot more into this than usual. Things will unfold that close in on the mysteries of the Dragon Ball world. Hope you enjoy these different from usual battles that are cute and powerful. Akira Toriyama. And a lot of people's first impression when they saw the first trailer is being GT 2.0. And a lot of people, including myself, had those same thoughts. Now, I've watched GT, and I can't say that I'm the biggest fan of Goku turned back into a child, but throughout all that, GT did have some pretty good moments here and there. The baby arc, the concept of the Shadow Dragons, and the greatest form to ever exist in Dragon Ball history, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. So the fact that they're borrowing ideas from GT left a bad taste in everyone's mouth. However, I kept an open mind because we can't be for sure since we haven't seen an episode of Daima yet, but that's the main issue I want to discuss in this video. The lack of marketing for this show just pisses me off. You would think after Toriyama's passing, after this being his last hurrah for Dragon Ball, his final passion project, Toei would push this project and promote the f*** out of it, right? Well, the sad truth is they didn't and haven't. Dragon Ball Daima is releasing in October of this year. That's less than 5 months away, might I add you. And what we have gotten so far is 2 minuscule trailers and a panel that meant jack shit.
ちょっとポイントがありまして、
Oh, here are the points.
いつもと衣装が違います。
So they wear a little bit different outfit.
鳥山先生のイラストは毎回、新しくなるところがあるんで、それをイラストから読み取るというのがまず我々の一番初めの仕事になります。
So every time Toriyama Sensei make his illustrations, there are always new updates, always. So it's probably good a start to interpret, understand what his Toriyama Sensei's intention is. A new character and has his own characteristic posing. We try to understand why is he making this particular posing. Well, can you read this one? It says something.
亀
カメ
It says Kame.
これはなんでカメって書いてあるんだろうなって妄想するんですけど
And when I see this Kame, I need to stretch my imagination why it says Kame.
これに関してなぜかは先生は
Nothing to get you hyped about. And what happened after that? Nothing. Literally nothing at all. What the f? Now lately I've been seeing some discourse between Dragon Ball fans and One Piece fans. And listen to me. If you think that is One Piece's fault, it's the reason why Dragon Ball isn't getting any attention, then I'm sorry to break it to you, you're just plain wrong. It's not One Piece's fault. It's just Toei and Shueisha simply not giving a damn about the IP anymore. Now look, I've watched One Piece since 2022, and I've enjoyed One Piece so far. The creator Eiichiro Oda and Akira Toriyama were like this in real life. Toriyama inspired Oda to create his own big manga/anime franchise. When Toriyama passed away, it literally broke his heart to the point where he had to take a 3-week hiatus from his manga. Imagine that. So this whole One Piece versus Dragon Ball debate is just plain childish and stupid. I understand people's frustration. I really do. I get that One Piece is Toei's new cash cow, and they're prioritizing it more than Dragon Ball. But why does it have to be this way? Why can't the company prioritize both IPs without leaving one in the dust? One Piece was suffering from this same issue at the time, when Dragon Ball was rising in popularity throughout 2018 and such. It wasn't fair to the One Piece fans as well. But at the same time, this is the 40th anniversary of Dragon Ball, the Year of the Dragon. Toei and Shueisha needs to prioritize Dragon Ball as well. But you know the unfortunate truth about all this is? This isn't a new thing. This pattern has been going on since Dragon Ball Superhero. You know why that movie did worse in Japan than the Broly movie? Well, you guessed it, the lack of marketing. The Broly movie had marketing left and right because they still cared about the IP and was coming off of the hype surrounding the Toriyama Power Arc. Superhero, on the other hand, they didn't care as much because there was no anime, no hype. So instead of them trying to, take a step back and rebuild that same hype that they had in 2018 with the new movie, they just dropped 2 trailers. And that was it. Notice the pattern here? They're doing the same shit again with Daima, which is supposed to be celebrating the 40 years of this franchise. They have no shame now. They don't care about the integrity of the IP. You see, the current state of Dragon Ball to me exemplifies in a rule, and that rule comes with a cost. I don't know if it's just Toei or Shueisha pulling the strings, but to be honest, I really don't care. I'm pointing the finger at both companies here because all they see Dragon Ball now is a brand. That's it. Not an anime/manga franchise that captivates on great storytelling for many generations to come, but simply a money-making brand. Toys, merchandise, card games, that's all they see the franchise now. And even though merchandise is cool, I mean, look at my setup, all that doesn't fill the void that they aren't doing anything substantial with this IP. They don't have to worry about promoting Dragon Ball Daima because you know what? The fans and content creators are generating the hype on their own. Well, guess what? They did the same thing with Superhero, and look where they got them. I know this video was harsh, but I wanted to talk about this for a while now, because I don't like trashing on my favorite franchises. I really don't. Whether it be Sonic, Mario, Dragon Ball, or any other franchise I like. Because guess what? I love these franchises to death, but I'm not afraid to criticize them. At this point, I feel like Toei and Shueisha just don't care about the Dragon Ball IP anymore. The only thing to actually hype up this anniversary this year is Sparking Zero. That is a new installment to the Budokai Tenkaichi series, by the way. And you could say that's something, right? But you have to remember, Bandai Namco is making this, not Toei. And the fact that Bandai is doing a better job at promoting a game that is most likely releasing in 2025 than what Toei and Shueisha is doing with a brand new anime that is releasing in a span of 3 months is bizarre to me. Quick editor's note, by the way, Dragon Ball Sparking Zero is coming in October this year based on the Summer Games Fest trailer, and this game looks phenomenal. I can definitely see this having more content than BT3, especially with the new game modes. I thought it was going to come out in 2025, which I was predicting it would come in 2025, but my point does still stand. But anyway, back to the conclusion. This shows the lack of care that they have in Dragon Ball. I will always love Dragon Ball. Besides the terrible marketing, I'm still going to check out Dragon Ball Daima when it releases. And I will definitely be picking up Sparking Zero because it's Budokai Tenkaichi 4. Why not? Fans like me will always care. But if Toei and Shueisha don't care, then why should we? Enough said.